Hmm. Peace, fam. So today I'm talking about ego mate versus soulmate, and I feel like that's a relevant topic in my life, and just sharing where I am on it. Maybe you can relate. So to be a soulmate, I feel like you gotta fully know the soul's purpose and how that's different from the ego's purpose. And like the soul just has one desire, and that's freedom and liberation. So the ego has infinite desires. Like it wants something new all the time. It wants to more and more stuff. It's never like fully satisfied. It always wants something more and more and more. So it's desire after desire. So so it's a big difference in attracting a soulmate versus attracting an ego mate. Cause first of all, anybody can become a soulmate based off of how I feel about it, where I am. Anybody can become a soulmate. It's simply because you're your own soulmate in a sense. Like the soulmate is never external. Once you are a soulmate, you automatically attract. Like you vibing on that frequency. Like you got soulmate energy. So you either got soulmate energy or you got like ego energy for real. So ego mates are typically very temporary because like the ego has fickle desires. One day the ego might want this, the next day ego wants that. So like whenever we connect with an ego mate, we might have a lot of stuff in common with that person. Like for now, but you could grow apart. You could grow this way, you could grow that way. And as you realize that as you evolve as a person, you get different type of desires. So if you're connected with somebody on the ego basis, it's going to be very temporary. Whereas if you connect to a soulmate, it's more so eternal. Because the soul only has one desire, and that's pretty much to connect with the omnipresence of spirit. Because it starts off in the ego, and the ego evolves from ego consciousness to soul consciousness. Then from soul consciousness to the omnipresence of spirit, you merge back into that infinite realm, that samadhi, that nirvana, that divine state of awareness. But we all start off in the ego. Or I start off in the ego. I guess we all is a big word. But so it starts off in the ego, where you think everything is mine. It's more so just like wanting to possess different things. And as you evolve beyond that and you go to, okay, I want to be free from everything. I don't want to possess anything. I want to just be free from everything and let everything be free. So that's like the contrast between ego and soul consciousness. And once you tap into that soul consciousness, the type of things you do are different than if you're more in the ego consciousness. And because you're doing different things, you're in different spaces. You attract different things. You see different things. Your awareness is on different things. So that's like, and when you're in that soulmate consciousness, when you're being your own soulmate, you're aware of how everything is your soulmate. Like everything is just appreciated so much. It could be anything. It could be simply breathing. You realize how the air is your soulmate and how good it feels and how much it's serving you and how much like you just appreciate just being able to breathe, like filling up the belly, feeling it massage the organs, like just experiencing the life of breath or breathlessness, wherever you at with it for real. But it's like it becomes, the soulmate becomes omnipresent, omnipotent. Because like, in a sense, our only full soulmate is source. The source of our energy, like where we came from. So realizing that that's really what our soulmate is, the source of all energy. And as you connect, as we let go of the ego's desires for so many different things and transfer the desire for the material to a desire to connect with source, we vibrate a whole different type of way. And God is within us, first and foremost. God is within us. God is not external. Well, that's not the truth. Anybody who says what God is not is kind of silly. So God is within us, reflecting without. So God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. I can't say God is within and not without. So realizing that the God that's within us is what we're here to work on. And that reflects through our consciousness and how we perceive the external world. So, tapping in and God within us, because a lot of the times our energy is reflective of our desires. So, God within always knows where our desires are. And if you truly desire to connect with Source, God within knows that. Like your soulmate knows that, because God within is your true soulmate. And God within can hear everything. Like just because you say it out loud, you don't gotta say it out loud. You could think about it. Your thoughts are radiating, are vibing, are the music of God within. So if you're treating that God within as your soulmate and realizing that your highest desire, your highest appreciation, like more than you want money, more than you want to hit the lottery, more than you want your favorite girl, like if you truly can desire God within and reaching that divine contact with that infinite source, that infinite reservoir, that source of all creation, that the plug, like if your desire is truly God and your desire is not an orgasm, like realizing that the source of the orgasm is far greater than the orgasm. If you realize that like whatever it may be, that divine source is 1,000,000 times greater. Like if I desire a material object, it can't even be a 10th or a 1/1,000,000th of the bliss of the source of that material. Like all the way back to the root of the source. So the biggest step in meditation and attracting your soulmate is to realize that your highest desire is source. And going about your day desiring source without getting sidetracked by the desire to fix this thing over here, the desire for that. And it's cool to have other desires, but your highest priority should be to connect to the source of all energy, that infinite bliss, that infinite happiness, love unconditional. That's all for today. Thank you. Peace. Namaste.